And so here we go, the 76ers to start it. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harris at small forward with Horford at the 4. Then it's Simmons. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Milton in a 2-guard.
A foul right off the bat. You hate to pick up your first one so quick.
Here's Embiid. Pass to Horford. Clock at 6.
Coming out of college, Tatum showed inconsistent intensity on defense, but he's made great strides in that area.
And after an incredible rookie season, Jason Tatum back to earth just a bit, Chris, in year 2.
Oh, yeah, and all that talent. Tatum getting to the... The versatility of Simmons, astounding, amazing, impressive. Dunks like this are just insane.
And Walker kicks to Hayward. On the wing, Brown. Here's Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Well, he doesn't play around. If the buck is there for him, he's going to get it.
Here's Milton. Outside, Simmons. Shoots over Walker. The offensive rebound. Embiid. Another shot. It's good.
He seems to have a sense for where misses are going. Embiid, so fantastic at getting ideal positioning on the glass.
Walker the pass to Hayward. Back to Walker. And it's sent back by Horford.
Oh, you can't be careless around Horford. Throw up a weak shot around him, he'll send it back.
Harris dishes to Simmons. Pass to Horford. Out to the right wing. Here's Milton. Drops one in from the wing.
I mean, like the kick out there, recognizing there's more room outside than inside.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Tatum with it, and it's Horford picking him up. It's good. Tatum's got his second bucket.
Excellent control from Tatum. The assertiveness he displays on these possessions is why people love this guy.
Passes it to Simmons. From 11 feet away. Rebound, Boston. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Hayward outside. No good that time. Simmons with the defensive effort. And Simmons has got the ball here for Philadelphia. Harris passes to Horford. From outside the arc. A shot by Milton, no good. Boston trailing. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Brown wide open, he fires. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Brad Stevens. He told me that Tobias Harris is a big focal point for their defensive scouting report, adding, he's become an elite scorer. We want to show him multiple defenders and force him to rely more on his passing. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's Milton. And he overshot that one, missing.
Even when the D is playing off of him, the mid-range jumper shouldn't be the shot they're looking for. A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
Offline with his 3.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Tatum kicks to Walker. Poke loose. Oh, and here we go with Simmons. Nobody back. And Simmons slams it in.
The speed is Simmons. It's hard to keep pace, but he excels at using it to capitalize in transition.
Tatum finds Walker. Back to Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
He is a fantastic athlete for a power forward. Whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for with hops.
76ers have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. And the pass to Simmons. and Simmons slams it in.
Wow, taking whatever he sees in the pick and roll. Simmons, you got to respect how assured he is.
Boston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Walker the pass to Brown. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Feeds it to Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
A problem inside. That's what he is. Once Simmons gets the ball in the positioning that he wants, he goes for the throwdown. Yeah, and Brad Stevens, credited for the culture he's helped establish in Boston. But last season, though, that took a hit. Now we'll see how he responds to that adversity. It's going to be interesting to see.
Here's Milton. Pass to Simmons. High post, Embiid. Shot clock at 5. Milton the pass to Horford. Shoots over Brown. Horford no luck. Chris, Coach Stevens was candid after last season. He said he could have done a better job finding that fit and holding a standard for the team.
Well, you like seeing that. If a coach has to hold his players accountable, then he must first hold himself accountable. And the front office was quick to dismiss that notion, but not so many fans. There's no panic in Stevens, though. I like that. He's a steady hand through it all.
With his first shot attempt, Harris's shot is good. Harris has got it all tied up now for the 76ers. And Walker kicks to Tatum. Tice with the ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Walker. That one, no good. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Here's Milton. It's hauled in by Brown.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
From deep, Walker. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Here's Milton. Kicks it to Embiid. Pass to Milton. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Offensive rebound outside for Simmons. And they double up Simmons. Passes to Milton. Fires for 3. That shot no good. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Brown feeling it out a bit. Walker the pass to Tatum. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Simmons dishes to Horford. That gives them the lead. And the 76ers lead by 2.
Well, there's just no slowing down Horford or any big man for that point when he gets in that deep. The defense is there, but he's just a master at taking the strong inside.
Walker finds Tatum. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Guys, you talk about players coming in and with a huge impact. Jason Tatum showed he was more than ready to be an NBA star.
Rare do you see a player as polished and as impactful as Tatum. Stepped right in to be one of the top players on a top team with Boston. Fits their system perfectly, and really the sky is the limit for that young man.
What's up?
And that one falls for Tatum. Chris, with every team looking to maximize floor space, which big men are the deadliest from outside? Have a shot that you've got to respect.
Oh, well, I think you got to go with a few. Just rapid fire. You got to go with that man, Mr. Towns, out there in Minnesota. How about Blake Griffin, what he did for the Pistons, just shooting, knocking those threes down. Now, I got to give my man Big Lopez a shout out. He shoots it deep from Curryland out there for the Milwaukee Bucks. So much fun watching these guys. And don't forget about Big Marc Gasol. He'll let it fly from deep as well.
He will, and they're all effective.
Oh, very effective.
Wanamaker misses. 76ers trailing. Now Burke floats one up. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And with all their rangy wing defenders, the Celtics are well suited for the modern game.
Oh, yeah, they make it tough for opponents to get clean looks on the perimeter, GA, with their defense. I mean, it's a strong defensive team also because of the competitors that they possess.
The first one falls.
And last season, the Sixers unveiling a Dr. J statue on their Legends Walk outside the team training facility.
Oh, yeah, his second statue in Philly. I mean, the other one is down by the stadium. At that Legend Walk, you know who he joins? Wilt Chamberlain, Mo Cheeks, Bobby Jones, Billy Cunningham, Hal Greer. That's some good company to be in. Some great history for the Sixers.
Burke hits them both.
And for the Sixers, the health of their draft picks has been a story. Zaire Smith, Markelle Fultz, Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid, all missing significant time with injury.
Health continues to be a key for them, GA. Embiid in particular, he's missed some games last year, missed some back-to-backs. He's 7'2". You just hope his knees can withstand the grind. They got to keep him going to reach their goal.
He kicks to Scott. Back to Burke. Now, here's O'Quinn, guarded closely. Charity stripe shot. Thibault can't get it to go. The Celtics with the lead. To the inside. Here's Smart. That one off the back iron and out.
That's a break for the D right there. I mean, he takes advantage of open looks inside more often than not.
Scott can't get it to go.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
1:24 left here in the opening quarter. Now the pass to Smart. Here's Poirier. From outside, off the mark. Now here's Burke. Defense right on him. O'Quinn the pass to Thibault. And yes, it's good. And the 76ers lead by 1. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
And here's Smart. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Tatum on the wing. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Fade away. Rebound by Ennis. 76ers shooting to start this game off about 41% from the floor. Here's Burke, and it's blocked. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Smart, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
At 6'4", 220 pounds, Marcus Smart might be the most physically imposing point guard in the league, especially with this fiery approach to the game.
For Boston, they have shot just 1 free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And so, Smart nails both of them. And Philadelphia has possession. They trail by 1. Now, here's Burke. From deep. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Boston Celtics. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Back to the action after this word. James Ennis played in Australia, Puerto Rico, the G League. He talked about his NBA journey and his goals.
Just to be a rotation player. I know I got better. I know I worked hard to get here, to stay here, and just be able to knock down the shot and the three. I want to shoot the ball 40% and above.
And with the importance of the three ball nowadays, Greg, a great goal for Ennis.
He possesses length and athleticism on the wing, and if he can reliably knock down the triple, he's a consistent rotation player in this league.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court right now for the Celtics, we've got Tatum, also Williams out there, and it's Wanamaker in at the point. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, if you were going to lose Kyrie Irving, why not replace him with Kemba Walker? The Celtics brought Walker in from Charlotte last offseason, and it looks like he's going to pay off big time in Boston. The Celtics didn't exactly do what they wanted the last couple of years, but with Walker and Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum and a hopefully healthy Gordon Hayward, the Celtics aren't exactly going to be in the lottery anytime soon either.
Well, you're right on that, D.A. They're still stocked, and we love Walker. He'll, I think, mix well with this team. Thank you. And that one falls for Burke. Players have different ways of leading. Some guys, Chris, are loud and fiery. Others let their play do all the talking. What was your approach?
Well, Kevin, it depended on what situation I was in. When I was in Sacramento, I could be the quiet, fiery guy that led through my actions because Vlade was more of a vocal guy, and we had a really good-spirited team, so I didn't need to do much besides what we did in practice. In my younger days, when you want to win, you want to get out there, and maybe everyone doesn't have the sense of urgency that you do. You're a little bit more vocal, but I've always believed that the best leaders, no matter how well they communicate or anything else, the best leaders lead by example. And if you're telling everyone what to do and you're not doing it, usually it falls on deaf ears. So go out there and do it by example first, and everybody will follow.
Good advice. From downtown, and that one's good. Korkmaz. Korkmaz has got the lead up to 6 now for the 76ers. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Wanamaker, defended by Scott. Smart deciding where to go with it. Over Burke. Nice shot by Smart.
Oh, and while defense is Smart's calling card, I think he has the potential to be a valuable offensive player as well.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
That's their first of the game, though, so sharp passing has helped them to craft this lead.
Here's Wanamaker. Pass to Smart. Down low. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, nice look there from Smart, finding the open man.
The 76ers lead. Pass to Scott. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Burke, the pass to Scott. The rebound by the Celtics. Right side, Smart. Here's Poirier. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Oh, no hesitation to get it to the rim. He uses his height advantage to convert the easy one.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Celtics making a switch here. Brown's checked in.
What's up?
And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's Thibault, guarded by Smart. Thibault, the pass to Burke. Smart gets a hand on it.
Unbelievable rejection from Smart there. Really using his insane vertical to send that one back.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
You're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end.
Brown outside. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set them up.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Some bad shot selection as well as some bad luck. I mean, that's not going to help you score points.
Both teams will make substitutions. Walker against Simmons. In the corner, Horford with it to stop the run. Rebound, Boston.
Well, that's 3 straight German League titles for Daniel Theis. I mean, before he made his NBA debut at the age of 24, he's an athletic two-way player, and he's shown he belongs.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
He's such an impressive athlete. The way Simmons moves on the drive is so natural and under control.
Walker taking his time here. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Walker's got the lead up to 6 now for the Celtics. And last season, Daniel Theis shooting over 40% from long range, and Chris over 75% around the rim.
Yeah, Kevin, wouldn't you call that great efficiency, both inside and out? New contract this summer to reward his terrific play.
And Embiid is right there. Embiid's got his second basket.
He makes so many hustle plays, and here he's working the offensive glass to the tip.
Walker against Simmons. Pass to Walker. Back to Theis. 6 to shoot.
That is prime-time point guard play. A sensational find by Walker to set up the easy bucket.
Stolen by Walker. Lets it fly. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Simmons kicks to Korkmaz. Horford has a wide open look. Off target from outside.
Well, that's just a lucky break for the D. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen. Maybe he's not a priority for the D, but come on, man. You gotta have somebody keeping track of him.
And they double up Simmons. Harris outside. The pass to Horford. 6 on the shot clock. That shot is off. Good work defensively by Smart.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. The 76ers trail by 9. Here's Simmons. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
What focus from the young guard. I like how Simmons stayed locked in on scoring despite the contact.
Here's Walker. That shot off the mark. And Philadelphia the other way now. And it's Simmons.
Oh, wow. Look out.
It's a beautiful jam.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
He's been off the mark, but somehow he hasn't held them back as a team.
Horford dishes to Simmons. And they double up Embiid. Back to Simmons. With the fadeaway. And the shot is good. Simmons got 8 points in the quarter.
It's all clicked into place for him this quarter. He's not missed a single shot.
Nice ball movement by Boston. And it's good for 2. 9 points for Marcus Smart.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Here's Simmons. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
He's ramped up his game in a big way this quarter. I don't think he likes it when they're trailing.
Walker against Simmons. Walker's shot is off.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Oh, man. Awful display from him so far. But you know he's going to keep working to try to turn it around.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
And stolen by Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
The confidence of Simmons, a quick thinker who isn't afraid to go after steals and start the break.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
A triple-double machine. I mean, Ben Simmons surpassed by only the great Oscar Robinson with the pace he's piling them up.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Ennis is checked in. And the Celtics with possession here. They trail by 1. And you look at the all-around impact of Ben Simmons, already a star and an all-star. You know what, Chris? If he adds a jump shot, how good do you think he can be?
Whoa. Some say you better polish up that MVP trophy. I mean, perimeter shooting, the only thing he really lacks.
That's a 2-pointer from Walker. Boston again missing.
If his performance this quarter is any indication, I don't think he's the one who's going to let them out of the hole.
Kept alive. And a dunk by Horford.
Man, you love to see that kind of effort on the offensive boards. Horford might be into his 30s, but he still brings energy.
Tice finds Walker. Brown outside. And the call will be against Harris. That's his first foul. Tatum, he's checked in for the Celtics. '76ers on defense. It's a 5-point game. Clock at 4. They double him with Horford. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Simmons against Walker. It's rebounded by Tice. Tice has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Smart kicks to Tice. Brown the pass to Walker. Outside Tatum. Can they get it? It's hauled in by the 76ers.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's something that happens to every team. You just have to ride it out, play your hardest, and live with the results.
Walker with a clean look, and he's good on the 3-ball. Walker's got 9 points.
And Walker is what we call thirsty. He's thinking of firing as soon as he gets the rock. Great presence of mind from the point guard.
Now here's Ennis, guarded by Smart. 5 on the clock. Stolen by Smart. Walker goes in, and it's blocked by Simmons.
Oh, such a smart defensive player. He knows how to use his reach to alter shots.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the first half. Stolen by Smart.
2 for 1, probably the way to go.
Yes, I imagine that's what they're thinking. You have to maximize the possession.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Oh, you're right, and I love the opportunistic approach. These kinds of hustle plays can be game changers.
One shot.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And for Jaylen Brown, part of the challenge last season, especially with the return of Gordon Hayward, was meeting the high expectations, Greg, in a reduced role.
Competition for minutes, and then early on, he struggled. We all see the potential, but it's really about seizing the moment every time you're on the court.
Austin with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Ennis on the double team. Brown the pass to Wanamaker. Now Williams. Shot clock at 6. Brown outside. From deep three-point range, and some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Celtics lead by 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Brad Stevens. Coach, what did you think of your team's energy in the first half?
I think the energy's fine. I thought we did look a little gassed at the end of that first stint for some of our starters, but I thought for the most part it was good.
Thanks very much, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Tremendous first half. Glad to have you back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It was all Jason Tatum in the first quarter. He had 11 points and 3 rebounds. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
Well, their reserves showed up tonight, not just on hustle plays, but in points. And that's what you got to do coming off the bench to maximize your minutes.
And over to Shaq. What did you think about Philadelphia?
I love it. You know why I love it, Ernie? Because they're getting the ball inside and converting, not just sitting back behind the line shooting threes. See, that's kept the defense scrambling a little bit, unable to lock in on anything. Get it in, we'll kick it back out, then you shoot it.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Oh, you're so right, Greg. I mean, he did a great job of attacking the seams, getting to the rim, and then finishing strong.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And so, in the game for the 76ers, the talented combo up front, Horford and Embiid. Then there's Tobias Harris. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Milton in at the 2 spot. Brown dishes to Hayward. The kick out to Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. Embiid comes with a double team. Here's Tice. Hits the three-point bomb. Tice has got 5 points so far.
You know, some scouts thought Tatum had tunnel vision, looking only for his own shot. But he's more about team.
Simmons passes to Milton. On the wing, Harris. Over Hayward. They get it back. And slam dunk by Harris.
This kind of hustle is why his teammates love him. Harris, nice work at getting after it on the glass.
Walker finds Hayward. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's Philadelphia now. And it's Harris with the ball for the 76ers. Trailing by 2.
That athletic.
Yeah.
Wow. Jumped out of the gym. That's just the sheer strength of Simmons. You want to try to tie him down? He's going to fight hard for every bucket.
And this summer, a 5-year, $170 million max contract extension for Ben Simmons. The Sixers didn't want to give him any cause to look elsewhere. A great talent, but the hope with that kind of money is that he'll develop that jump shot.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. The league has cracked down C-Webb on flagrants. Players leaving the bench. Do you think we need to be as strict about it as we've been?
Oh, I love the attention to detail the league has given on flagrants. So you don't want the flagrants of the past. My friend Kevin McHale, he says Rambis just ran into his elbow. That wasn't even a flagrant foul on that play, if anybody remembers that old play that I'm talking about back in the Celtics-Laker days. But how about today? My thing, Kevin, is just don't call a ticky-tack a flagrant. I think we all know what a flagrant is. Let's keep the new flagrants as flagrants and no flopping. If you flop, no flagrants. Games are too important. You don't want that flagrant 1, flagrant 2, a shot and the ball. It can change the momentum of the game. I think the league and the refs are doing a great job. Let's just not let those ones that aren't flagrant sneak in there because of flopping.
And Chris, what about players leaving the bench when there's something going on?
Well, I'll tell you what, the league has always been great about that. And now what's funny is if you watch the games, there's an assistant coach that is designated just when he sees a scuffle on the floor. His only job is to run to the end of the bench and stand at the line with his arms out so no player can cross him. So not only is the league taking steps, not only are players mindful of it, but now you have an assistant coach. His only job is to stand up there and to be an obstacle so that no players can step that foot across the line. It changes series. It causes big fights. It puts fans in harm's way. We just don't need it.
The Celtics shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. The first free throw is good.
And what you love about Tatum is that scoring gene, but with efficiency, both from the field and the line.
And so Tatum nails them both.
Yeah, and the Celtics had their issues last season, Kevin, but in the end, they lost to a super team. I mean, the East has just gotten better, led by Toronto and the Bucks. That's a big challenge for Boston.
They grab their own miss. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And the huge hands of Embiid. I mean, it helps on the board. He snatches up rebounds with ease.
The 76ers shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. The free throw drops for Embiid. Well, Chris, with LeBron going to the Lakers, many picked the Celtics to rule the East. Now that road is less certain.
Oh, yeah, because the East has gotten good. Let's think about it. Philly, Toronto, the reigning champions. Also, let's just, and don't forget about Boston. I mean, but they have the talent to play with anyone. Now it's a matter of maximizing that talent and becoming the best version of themselves.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes, Greg, it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Here's Hayward. Drains it from 17 feet out. And the Celtics lead by 2.
Well, early in his career, the mid-range area, that's where Hayward did most of his damage with the jump shot.
Horford the pass to Milton. Dishes it to Embiid. It's hauled in by Brown.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Milton the pass to Simmons. Harris outside. They get it back. Embiid shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Jason Tatum.
And look at that, the massive size of Embiid, Kevin. He uses it well to cause problems for the defense.
And this will be his 2nd and 3rd shots at the line here.
And a year ago, he was an 80% shooter at the line, so that's more than acceptable.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
And with Embiid and Ben Simmons both at their best in the paint, maybe not the ideal fit if you're the Sixers and you had to trade one of them. Which is it?
Oh, man, that's so tough. They're both great players, GA, but Embiid, his health remains a question mark. And Simmons, imagine if you have a team of shooters built around him like Giannis in Milwaukee. That's a tough question.
And you look at Joel Embiid, maybe the best two-way big man, Chris, in the NBA today. If there's anything he needs to work on, what would that be?
Well, I still think that there's room for growth as far as his playmaking. I mean, Kevin, he's going to command double teams on a nightly basis. So it's all about taking advantage of the defense for sending that extra man.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And, guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
And although Walker is just 6'1", he possesses impressive strength, as he showed right there.
Pass to Harris. He dishes it to Embiid. 6 to shoot. on the wing. That's good on the jump shot. Hilton's got the game tied up here for the 76ers. The Celtics have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. And the dunk by Brown.
The near 7-foot wingspan of Jaylen Brown. I mean, the hops. This is a guy who can dunk on anyone.
Pass to Simmons. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Kemba Walker picks one up. Well, he might not have been the top name in free agency this summer, but Kemba Walker's name was certainly on the radar of many teams.
Oh, you're right, Kevin, and in a lot of years, Kemba would have been one of the names to get in free agency. But with the amount of top all-stars that were available this summer, I feel like Kemba maybe didn't get all the attention that his game deserved.
That one is off.
I mean, what you can appreciate about Simmons is his all-around game. I mean, he can score, he can pass, I mean, he can rebound, and he does it all at an efficient rate.
Korkmaz checked in for the 76ers. Second free throw, no good. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Shots good by Walker.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And they double up Simmons. And Harris wide open. He shoots off the mark there with the three-point shot. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And Simmons kicks to Korkmaz. Back to Simmons. And they double up Simmons. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. And here's Harris from the arc. Buries it from three-point range. Harris has got 9.
Now, we've seen an improvement in this aspect of Harris's game. I mean, his ability to stretch the floor with the shooting, nice.
And Brown throws it down hard.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Simmons passes to Harris. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. 12 points for him.
How about this turnaround? He played a fringe role in the first half, and now he's the man for them.
Here's Walker, and it's blocked by Simmons. Passes it to Harris for the tie, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, you look at the career of Tobias Harris, and boy, he's bounced around a bit. Has never slowed his development or production, though. You put him anywhere, and he'll find a way to help his team.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And with Harris, he's been moved so many times. You know what, Greg? You forget he's still quite young.
Yeah, I mean, he really is just starting to enter what should be the prime of his career. Has improved every offseason and is a great rebounder and scorer.
That one drops. He ties it up.
I mean, you look at the all-around game of Harris. He's even been good from the free throw line.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Here's Wanamaker. And the three off target. Harris kicks to Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Playing to his strengths on the offensive end. Simmons, I mean, an added bonus whenever he catches fire.
Brown outside. Left side, Smart. Clock at 6. Will it go? And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And the free agency fate of Kyrie Irving hung over the Celtics last season. Now that he's gone, how do they weather his departure?
Well, yeah, great question. I think that the uncertainty was a drain on all of them. I mean, Kyrie's obviously an elite talent. I still think they have what it takes, though, to get it done.
And the first one at the line is good. He hits both from the strike.
Well, last season, the chemistry for the Celtics, well, to put it nicely, it was lacking. I mean, they had friction over playing time. Players pointed fingers. Marcus Smart said it. I mean, they weren't together.
Here's Korkmaz. No good on the 3. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Celtics. Here's Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
Oh, what incredible precision. Brown cutting the D to pieces with his passing.
And Chris, just an uneasy silence in the Celtics locker room last season. The bench really not celebrating plays. How do they regain that joy?
Yeah, Kevin, it's so tough when you don't have good chemistry. I think you start with putting the team first. In leadership, it starts with being a good follower. It starts with sacrifice.
Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
The pass to Harris. Here's Thibault, guarded by Tatum. O'Quinn, the pass to Simmons. And he goes right over Jaylen Brown and slams it down.
It's easy to be in awe of this guy, Kevin. I mean, Simmons, he's just showing superb balance on the drive despite getting hit.
Wanamaker, the pass to Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now here's Simmons. He's covered closely. And Simmons slams it in.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Tatum passes to Wanamaker. It's Brown on the wing. He's got 16. Does not go down. That miss makes him 7 for 12 in the game. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Now here's Simmons. He's tightly guarded for the lead, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
He's a real menace underneath. Once Simmons gets established position, you basically have to whack him.
He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
That's what they want to see from him, attacking, getting whistles, and maybe causing some foul trouble.
Williams, he's checked in for Brown. Mike Scott's checked in for Philadelphia. Trey Burke comes in for Korkmaz. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
A little bit shaky at the line there. I mean, he did the important part and got him in front.
Here's Smart. No good on that one. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Here's Harris, poked away and stolen by Williams. Right side Tatum. And he drops it in from the low post. Tatum's got 23 points.
Some players might wear down during this kind of run. He's only been strong.
Outside, Scott. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Bucket is good.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Boston's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Wanamaker, and it's blocked by Scott. In the corner, it's Harris. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. And it's a 4-point 76ers lead.
He's putting the hammer down. Dominant quarter for him, trying to push out that lead.
Wanamaker the pass to Tatum. 30 seconds left here in the third quarter. Over Simmons. Tatum's shot is off.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the third. Inside, Scott, and finished off by Scott.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
They can't stop the run with that one. And so it's Philadelphia with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back right after this. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. The 76ers leading by 6. Williams is out there with Jason Tatum. Then there's Smart, and it's Poirier in at the center, locking down the middle. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Here's Harris, and another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, and Greg, they've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and that helps account for their lead.
Tatum dishes to Williams. Outside, Smart. 4 on the clock. And the foul on Mike Scott. That is his first foul of the game. Ennis, he's checked in for the 76ers. Here's Tatum. 3 from the inbound. Comes up empty. Still a respectable 10 for 15.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Boston making a switch here. Hayward's checked in. Here's Wanamaker. Burke covering. To the paint. Here's Hayward. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
A decent size, good hands, a couple of things that make Hayward a solid finisher inside.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Harris inside, guarded by Tatum, and a missed layup. Celtics trail by 6. A shot by Hayward, wide open. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
He's really turned it around here in the second half. I mean, his offense has returned.
Pass to Harris. That one misses. Now Boston takes it the other way. Here's Tatum. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
That's amazing, the creativity, and you see how fluid an athlete Tatum is.
Burke kicks to Ennis. Here's Harris. And too long on the shot. And it's Williams with the ball for the Celtics. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce. Very rare for players to be elite defenders from the moment they set foot in the NBA, but that was the case for Marcus Smart. A tremendous physicality to go with a pit bull disposition has made him downright scary at times at that end of the floor.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. You know, Greg, defense a given for Marcus Smart. The growth necessary for him has been at the offensive end.
And now, finally making progress as a three-point shooter. Had already made strides with his passing. He's becoming quite the two-way player.
Timeout called, the 76ers.
And a wise move to call timeout there. They need to settle down a bit. They've been playing out of control at times here, and it shows with their turnover numbers.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Brett Brown talking with his team. He said, we're too concerned with their shooters right now. We've got to close off the inside. They are gutting us. He pleaded with his guys. Come on, let's take a stand. Kevin?
Burke with the bounce pass. Horford the pass to Milton. And here is Burke, stolen by Walker.
That's just his first turnover of the game. He's been making good decisions out there. Well, until that one.
Tatum on the wing, guarded by Horford. Embiid with the steal. Burke looking over the floor. He feeds it to Horford. Comes up empty down low.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and gotten the perfect position to alter the shot.
Pass to Milton. Trying to get something going, and it's good on the way in. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Here's Tatum. Good work defensively by Horford. For Philadelphia, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
You better get your money's worth with Marcus Smart. I mean, that ticky-tack stuff won't fade.
And after signing a 4-year, $52 million contract extension, Marcus Smart rewarded the Celtics, Chris, with the best season of his young career.
Yeah, his best shooting percentages by far. I mean, add in his continued progress as a playmaker. Don't forget he's the man on the defensive end. I think that's money well spent for Boston.
And that one falls for Smart.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Passes to Horford. Here's Milton, guarded by Smart. Milton the pass to Embiid. Shot clock at 6. Here's the pass to Milton. Shoots. And Boston with the rebound. Tice has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Milton, defended by Hayward. Burke with it. Pass to Milton. He can't get it to go. Hayward with some nice D. Here's the 3. Boston again missing. 76ers trailing. Now Ennis. Great D that time from Tatum. Walker in the corner. It's up a 3. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got 15 rebounds here tonight. It's stolen by Tice. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Hayward's running off the mark from 16 feet out. And it's Burke with the ball for Philadelphia. Ennis taking his time here. Embiid dishes to Horford. And the dunk by Horford.
Look at the unselfishness of Embiid, Kevin. I mean, he's solid at realizing when one of his guys is uncovered.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
I'm not really sure I've ever seen a center who could play bully ball in the paint, then step out and hit the 3, then give you the handles in the mix like Joel Embiid. I mean, him and Boogie Cousins are really the only 2 that come to mind.
Jaylen Brown's checked in for the Celtics. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Simmons checked in for Burke. On offense, here are the Celtics. They're on a 12-4 run right now. And even though Embiid has that deep range, he prefers to throw his weight around inside.
And he should, Kevin. And at times, the lack of spacing has forced him to step outside. I mean, he's as gifted as you can get on that block. I mean, you got to get him the ball down there with space to work.
Pass to Simmons. It's stolen by Tice. Here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
I love Hayward's activity and anticipation, and then the precision pass.
The 76ers trail by 4. Kicks to Embiid. Passes it to Milton. And there's the pass to Horford. 6 to shoot. And he banks in the layup.
When Horford gets the ball down low, he has tons of ways to beat you.
Boston's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Walker finds Brown. For 3, Hayward. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. The good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
To the right side. Here's Ennis. Another 3 for Philadelphia. And guys, here in the 4th quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Here's Walker. Count it, and the foul. That one on Embiid.
You can't shake Walker. He's just a master at cashing in on these and-one opportunities.
One of the bigger names on the free agent market this past year, Kemba Walker.
And it didn't take long for him to land with Boston to replace Kyrie. Hornets made an attempt but offered well below Kemba's value. I think Kemba's going to be a great fit in Boston.
Tobias Harris is checked in for Ennis.
For a player who won a national championship in college and has been outstanding since coming into the NBA, Walker may still rate as one of the game's more underappreciated players.
And Harris gets it to go on the assist by Embiid. Harris has got it all tied up now for the 76ers. Simmons against Walker. Launches a three. Nailed from three-point land. Walker's got 12 points in just the second half.
First three of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
And that one's good, Simmons.
This is where Simmons likes to shoot from. I mean, the closer he is to the rim, the better.
Pass to Tice. Back to Walker. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Walker's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage.
He's just an overpowering presence. He can shoulder an offense.
Brown finds Hayward. Brown down low, and then Brown with the dunk.
A gigantic bucket. Brown stepping into the spotlight when it matters most.
The 76ers trail by 3. Walton the pass to Embiid. To the wing right side. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Inside, here's Brown, and then Brown with the dunk.
It's amazing. The development of Brown as a scorer, he's an exciting two-way talent. He's showing us all that tonight.
And Philadelphia calls time here. Chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Jason Tatum.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
On defense, Boston. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Harris. It's tipped. And here's Tatum for 3. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Constantly moving. Tatum is so quick. Good luck stopping that pull.
Simmons on the wing. Guarded by Walker. And the dunk by Embiid.
Chemistry Embiid has with his guys. I mean, he seems to know exactly when to go for these alley-oops.
They double-team Walker. The dish to Hayward. And the shot goes in. Hayward's got 6 in the quarter.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but defensively, neither side has been able to adjust, and that's reflected in the score.
Tatum kicks to Walker. They double-team Walker to the middle. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Oh, that's Walker's job. Keep the ball moving. Keep creating good opportunities.
The 76ers trail by 10. Simmons passes to Embiid. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Kemba Walker picks one up.
shooting 2.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And the second of 2 is good. That brings them within single digits.
They'll take it even with the miss. Anything they can do to cut into the lead.
Pass to Tice. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. He drops the first one, and that'll push the lead to double digits. He's perfect from the line this time. The 76ers trail by 11. Here's Simmons, and he goes right over Jaylen Brown and slams it down.
Look at that burst of speed. Look how well Simmons used that to get to the lane he wanted to get to the rim. You're going to pay for it.
Here's Tatum. Rebound by Joel Embiid.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that brings them within 8. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. Here's Walker, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Celtics lead by 10.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
That's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
From the baseline. No good on the shot. Simmons with the defensive effort.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, the game got away from them, but hopefully they've learned some things, and hopefully they'll be able to make some adjustments next time.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within single digits.
Oh, yeah, Cal. And there's no question, when Embiid is healthy, he's a problem. I mean, the